Somewhere around 15 to 20% of Parkinson's cases are genetic, which means that the majority of Parkinson's cases are from unidentified causes. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that the majority of cases are a result of environmental exposures. And so my work takes where you live and uses that to study Parkinson's disease based on the exposures around your home. So a lot of the previous studies have been on environmental toxins have been on occupational studies. So looking at someone who works in a factory, someone who sprays pesticides, or serves at a military base, and their exposures to pesticides, solvents, heavy metals, things like that. My work takes it a step back and we look at just the regular environment for regular people, not occupational exposure, but environmental exposure. So what is in the air that you're breathing right outside your house? What's in the water that's coming out of your tap? And how does that impact your risk of Parkinson's disease? Because the majority of PD cases are a result of unknown factors, not genetic, likely environmental risk factor, likely environmental toxins, by spending more time uncovering more evidence to support existing knowledge on, TCE, the link between TCE and Parkinson's, or heavy metals in Parkinson's, or air pollution in Parkinson's. That'll support research going forward, but it's also the fact that we can identify novel risk factors. So what particles within air pollution are driving the association between air pollution and risk. If we can identify something novel, that can be used in other studies to kind of think about what mechanisms are at play inside the brain, and how can we stop and prevent that mechanism from carrying out and resulting in dopamine neurodegeneration. What I would want to say is just be aware of the potential for exposure to pesticides if living next to a golf course. Exposure from the air, exposure from the water, there's potential for it. But also know that not every golf course is going to be a problem. There's organic golf courses. Some golf courses don't apply as much pesticides as others. For instance, in the Northeast or in places with hot, humid summers, they're going to need to apply more pesticides to control the bugs and the weeds compared to golf courses in the desert Southwest, where there's not as much weeds to control and not as much mosquitoes and things like that. So not every golf course is going to be an issue. I mean, it's important to note that this was a proximity study, so we based it on, where someone lives and measured distance to nearest golf course. We did have another component where we looked at water surface areas, so we were looking at did your water come from municipal water? Was it well water? Was it municipal water with golf courses on the water surface area, or did it not have a golf course on? So there was study, we integrated that kind of information into our data study, but it is important to also note that we didn't integrate any data on actual pesticide application because we didn't have that available to us. If we can identify environmental risk factors of Parkinson's disease, then we can try to reduce them. And if we can reduce them, then we can reduce the burden of Parkinson's disease and prevent it for many people. Thank you. This is really important to me, and it's been important to support my research and make sure that I can actually complete it, take it from step one all the way to publication, and to the most important thing that I'm learning more and more is the public awareness step, right? Just because we did the project and we published it, it's not complete. We want to make actual change. And that was actually another thing that I learned from the Parkinson's Foundation think tank event, where it was like, yes, I can continue to do all that I do, which is great and helpful for the research field, but if we actually want to make a change, we have to do things differently. And my studies have to approach or my studies have to be designed in a way that capture the general public's interest, because that's how we're going to end up getting real change to public policy, change to behavioral, people's behavioral aspects, so they're going to be aware of the air that they're breathing. If it's a wildfire smoke day, maybe you shouldn't be riding your bike that day. It'd be better to stay inside. These kinds of things, and it's all come out of the opportunities that I got from the Parkinson's Foundation.